So the new chapter of Chainsaw Man came out yesterday, and to put it short, it's interesting. It's kind of classic Tatsuki Fujimoto, if you've ever read Fire Punch, and let's just say that there's a part in this chapter that is obviously a reference to End of Evangelion. And to make things quick with this short review is that I am interested to see what Tatsuki Fujimoto is going to do next, because after this chapter, I can safely say that any idea that I had for Chainsaw Man Part 2 story going forward, I don't really have any clue what he's going to do next. This chapter was a little uncomfortable. I think that was the point. Now, if you're not a fan of sexual assault being portrayed in any media, then just don't read Chainsaw Man. But after this chapter, I can safely say that I don't know how it could get worse from here. The chapter, although only being 16 pages long, which is probably about the standard for these types of chapters, although this chapter is only 16 pages long, it felt as if I was reading a novel length because it just felt like it was never going to end. So if you haven't read the newest chapter, then I will just say be prepared. And if you have been waiting for Chainsaw Man Part 2 to finish, I would say now is probably a good time to try to pick it back up. But other than that, there really wasn't much that happened in this chapter besides sexual assault. My opinions on it is it's interesting for the story, but I don't think it was truly necessary. But that is how Tatsuki Fujimoto writes a lot of his manga. So if you're not a fan of that, I would say probably steer clear from this chapter.